Golden Bears will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Release to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Back to the ground game on the left. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Oh, he makes the catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The give on the inside. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Off the RPO, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Jayhawks are facing 3rd and inches. They'll go with a direct snap. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back has it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looking for a productive play on first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Floats it out in space. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll take it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 35, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the ground with the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kansas.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
No, it man. Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got a stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Jayhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Cal. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to
the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
And he's going to bring this one out. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
As a defender, dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Napier. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
And the Golden Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pulls it and fires to the left.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in his offense.
The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Golden Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs.
Oh, he's got some space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off balance with that play call.
The Golden Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, looking to pass. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. This guy can throw it. He's got his man. There he goes. Inside the 30. All the way down to the 28. He's out of bounds right there, and the big play has him set up. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Absolutely perfect. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Jayhawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He gets a block. Run out of bounds at the 45, and a terrific return there. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, you know, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence of this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
The Golden Bears looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. Stumbled to the ground.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Creates a little room. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
A
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Simpson. Got his man on the outside. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Pressure coming. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Working that left side now. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the 2-point conversion. Give this team 8.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To throw, it's Simpson. Here's a hit. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. They'll send the back in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Smashes ahead. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play. And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
How great has this linebacker been in coverage these last 2 games now? That's now his 3rd interception in 2 games. He had 2 last week. First interception in this game on the opening drive. He's not only good against the run, he's not only good rushing the passer, but this guy is a monster in coverage.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He gets it away from his own end zone. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Got his man. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Makes a connection. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. To the air, it's Simpson. Moves around to clear up the vision. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cal! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make...
There he goes! The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game.